Hi folks, it's Max from GalaxyNote2.com. Today I'm going to show you how to get more app storage space for your Galaxy Note 2. For this to work, you'll need a rooted Galaxy Note 2. It also works for all the Galaxy Note 2s. I've tested on my international one here, the Sprint version and also the T-Mobile version. And also it should work with all the other Galaxy Note 2s. Now this will not work if you have like a custom ROM like CM10 installed. It should work on any custom ROM that's TouchWiz based, so you should be all good to go. So you have a rooted phone. Now let's go ahead and insert your MicroSD card, and you'll see that on a 16 gigabyte Note 2 you only have actually like 10 gigabytes of space for your apps. That's because usually like the 2 gigabytes right off the bat, it's unusable, used for system or something. So the rest is available. So let's go ahead and format your SD card. I highly recommend you format it at least once, because if you don't, you'll have some trouble with camera and some apps. So go ahead and format it. And before you format, of course, copy the contents of your microSD card to your hard disk. Alright? And after you format it, if you want to keep some of your apps and stuff, your internal storage, since we're swapping it, go ahead and copy everything from your internal storage to your SD card. You can do that by connecting to your computer. And also, I'm using one of these SanDisk Ultras. I highly recommend you get the fastest micro SD card, since you'll be swapping the micro SD card for the internal storage. You want to make sure you're using the fastest card possible. Class 4 or higher is recommended. So I'll do this. So let's do this. So you formatted your micro SD, and also you've copied the contents of your internal to your micro SD card. You're all good to go. And I'm gonna go to the Play Store and download Script Manager by DevWorm. Go ahead and download this. And after that, you'll also need to download this file called the script. Go to downloadandroidrom.com. Alright, and go to Galaxy Note 2. Alright, and then go check on the App2SD Note 2, that one. That's the script. Alright, and wait 5 seconds and you'll be able to download the script. So give it a second here, and it should take instantly. There you go, it's downloaded. Let me go back to my script manager, open it up. Alright, and it's gonna point to this SD card 0 is actually your internal storage. So go ahead and go to your external SD card, which is the micro SD card, exe SD card, and go to the download folder. Now you'll find the file you downloaded, App2SD Note2.bin. Go ahead and click on it, and you'll get these options. Make sure SU and boot is on. Alright, and you can test this. If it's working, it should work now. So go ahead and just run it once and hit grant. Alright, and that's what's going to look like. Go ahead and go to settings and storage, and boom, you should have now your internal storage swapped with your micro SD card. So this is actually your micro SD card at the top, and the SD card now becomes your internal. So it's always the opposite. First thing you should do is open up your camera app and see if it works. And if you format it like I told you, it should work just fine. Let me go ahead and take a photo. And here you can also set the settings. Let me see here. Settings here, and you can change the storage here. If it's set to phone, it's actually to your micro SD card, and also it's set to memory card, that's gonna actually be your internal. So let me go ahead and take a photo. Alright, worked fine. And go ahead and take a video. Alright, so that's working. If that's working, that's fine. And you can also see that you do have 30 gigs now. The first time you run this, you might have a little bit of trouble. Don't worry about it. After the first time, it should work just fine. There you go. So you got that test done. You should be all good to go. Now all of your apps will get stored in your micro SD card. And I'm gonna go ahead and reboot. Alright, and since we set the boot option in the script manager, now every time you boot, it will actually activate run the script and swap your internal and the micro SD card. And also, if you want to disable it, simply take your micro SD card out, and your internal storage will be used for your apps. But I don't recommend you switching back and forth. If you're going to use this hack, use it all the time, and that way it's not going to mess up anything. Alright, so I reboot it, go to settings and storage, and give it a second. It might take a while for the script to run. There you go. So now you have swapped and everything working the way you want to. And once you copy the contents of your internal storage to your micro SD card, obviously you can erase the contents of it to use it for something else, and you should be all good to go. And that's probably the easiest way. You can do this on any rooted Galaxy Note 2. So go ahead and enjoy it, and I think that's it. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button for me here, subscribe button up there if you have, thanks a lot. And if you have a Galaxy Note 2, any of the Galaxy Note 2s, don't forget to sign up for my email list at galaxynote2root.com. We update you once a week with ROM of the Week tips, hacks, and more. And also, it's a great way for you to get in contact with me and others if you have trouble with your phone. And thanks again for watching this video. And I highly recommend this case, by the way. I've got actually 2 of these. I got the white one, and over like 2 weeks it got all yellow. The black one, I've been using it almost like a week. You know, no coloring. Love it. I have a review of this in the description. You can check that out too. Anyway, stay high on Android. See y'all later.